Hi, my name is Mariel, and the problematic my team chose was improving education. And we chose this topic because education is something that everyone should have, but sadly, it's something that lots of people don't. And poverty in education is like a problem that is dealt with nowadays, and it has for a long time. So we made this program to help students know what situation they are in and what kind of scholarship they can get. And in this program, what we basically did was ask the students for their age, their economic situation, and their grades, so they can know what kind of scholarship they can get and how much money they have to pay to be in a school. And this basically helps to know, yeah, like basically how much money they have to pay and how like what grades they need to get, what scholarship, and this can help them to like have a better tracking of like their economic situation and like get better opportunities. And I think overall we worked really well. Maybe what we could improve was to add more interactive questions. Maybe like, I don't know, asking more questions, or maybe like having more text to make it more like easy for students or something. But I think it was really good. Maybe longer, but I think it was better. It was really okay. And that's it. It did end up with the goal we had. That was basically helping students with registration and getting what scholarship they could get, and it did accomplish it. So basically, it was really good. And now I'm gonna show you how it works and what it includes. Okay, so here is my code, well, our code. And first of all, it's gonna ask you for your full name, like the user for its full name. And here we use a string and input coding. And then it's gonna ask you for your grade, and it has to be like from 0 to 100. And here are the different like scholarships and options that can be given to the user, depending on their grade. Here we use the if and the if for depending on like the answers the user gives us. Here it's also gonna ask you for your economic situation, like for the user's economic situation. And here's also a list of all the possible solutions. Like the possible options, and here are the solutions of the scholarship depending on the answers that the user gives us. And here it's the same. It's gonna ask you for the user's name, age, sorry, and lastly, it's gonna ask you to reassure the information given. Like everything the user already gave us, it's gonna reappear and ask the user if it's correct. And here we also use if and if for the possible situations that can be given. And here, if you say yes, it's gonna like give you the percentage of the scholarship that depends to you, that has been analyzed depending on all the answers you gave. And if you say no, this message is gonna come in the screen. So let's try it. Here you write your name. Then it's gonna ask you for your grade. I'm gonna write 90. Here it asks you for your economic situation. I'm gonna put good. Your age, I'm gonna write my age, and then here it's gonna reassure you, and yes, everything is correct, so I just put yes. And here comes the scholarship. So yeah, it's all done.